Not that long ago, I put out a video of trying those nano liquids to try to repair a cracked cell phone screen. If you haven't seen that, I will link it at the end. But this video is more about preventative maintenance. Cell phone screens are very expensive, and unless you carry an insurance policy, you're paying up to $1,000 or more to replace them. Now, even with an insurance policy, it could be $200, $250 still. It's expensive. So today we're going to be talking about a case-friendly screen protector. And this is by the company Armorsuit. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's install this Armorsuit onto my Note 20 so we can protect the screen. Before we dig into doing this, I want to make sure that you know that I turn my cell phone off because there is liquid involved and they recommend absolutely turning the cell phone off. They say this is the same material used to cover helicopter blades or airplane propellers to protect them. So it's military tough. It also has a self-healing technology. So if it were to get a scratch in it, over time that scratch would heal. Now let's unbox and install. Here is the case-friendly Armorsuit screen protector for my Note 20 Ultra. Now, you can see that I already have one on there, but it's developed some bubbles. Now, no fault of the case itself. This got pressed up against something and this pinched together. So typically I don't get bubbles in there, but I figured since I have to redo this, I would just film it. They do offer a warranty if the case you ever have trouble with it. Now, I just felt since that was really my fault, I didn't call for the warranty. I just bought a new one. So anyway, what you have here is you actually have your screen protector here. You have a cloth, cleaning cloth, a squeegee, and this spray. This is very important. You actually spray the screen and put it on there and squeegee it off. Now, this is a case-friendly version because I do use this case. But for the point of this video, I'm actually going to take this case off and then I'll install it because you're supposed to let it sit for a day or so. Just drying. So let's tackle this project. First things first, I'm going to peel off the old one. All right, we're going to put that aside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my screen is dust-free. Now I will say I've turned my phone off completely, so that's something that's important. I also spray down my fingers since I'm going to be handling the screen protector itself. Well, then I peel it off. Now, you might not be able to tell, but here's the top of the screen protector right where the camera goes. So, I peel this off and proceed to install it. Sometimes I actually spray on this side just to let it glide. You want to make sure you can squeegee out all the moisture, but since I've sprayed it everywhere, now I can move this around. So, center it right there around my camera. All right, we gotta make sure we center it. You always want to be making sure you're moving this thing around just so it fits exactly in the center. So pay special attention. Now you might notice that I have a beveled edge here and this might not go all the way down. The last time I installed one, it actually did it after the day. It bent over, but they said if you're having trouble, you can use a hair dryer to help it bend over. I'm just checking to make sure I'm not going to be in the way of anything. So I just took a closer look, make sure I was on equal distance from top to bottom and left to right. I didn't actually adjust anything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it with my hand and just start squeegeeing out the liquid. It's important to hold this down or put pressure here because if I didn't, it would start to slip. And what this is doing right now is it's taking out all of the excess liquid. Again, holding it down, pulling it across, getting all that excess liquid out. I have a paper towel that you can dry off your squeegee afterward. That's good too. All right, so we're going to keep doing this. Now you're going to notice that right now on the bevel here, it doesn't look so good. So I'm going to keep pressing this down just like this, over and over and over again, holding it down. It's been about 15 minutes since I first laid this screen down, and this is the time you're able to start pushing down the edges here. You can see how like they start to stick. You just keep being persistent with it, and see how they're starting to stick. Over time, this won't really be an issue, but you can just start molding them into place and see how they're starting to stay down. So just keep maneuvering that. So tell me, what are your thoughts of this type of screen protector? So I've used those glass ones in the past and I've had good experience with them, but most of the time when I drop my phone with the glass protector breaks and I have to take it off. Well, this is not glass, it's more of a plasticky feel to it. So if I drop my phone, this is supposed to keep everything tight together. Have you used these kind of screen protectors before? Have you had good success with them? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. In the event you have a curved screen and you have some stubborn part here not wanting to stay down, you can use a hairdryer. You notice this side is pretty much going down. There's a little spot up here that I keep pushing down. They tell you can use a hairdryer on the low setting and just start heating it up here in the corner. Let me see what happens if I zoom in. My hairdryer slowed down a little. That's interesting. Anyway, so you can just start pushing this over, getting those bubbles out. Once I get that, you can see how the screen here is starting to curl. You're just bending it around, lowest setting. See how it's making that nice, tight border? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the squeegee, this thing, and try to work out some of these bubbles. But you can use the hairdryer just to get some of this stuff on the edges to pull tight. Remember, lowest setting and not very long. So I've let this sit for now the past 18 hours and I noticed that there is a bubble right here and the direction's saying in the next few days or so, all those kind of things should be gone. I'm actually not upset about this one right here. I do like the fact that because this screen ends right about there, I can put my screen protector right back on. For the most part, all of the whole screen is protected and connected, and I really like that. So there you go, put my case back on, and now I'm ready to roll with my screen protected. All right, so don't forget to activate your warranty. If you ever have any trouble with your Armorsuit, they will send you a new one. I do believe you have to pay the shipping, but at least you have a warranty. In this video, we've been looking at the Armorsuit screen protector for my cell phone. Now, I showed you a few days ago there was that little tiny bubble on the right side that was there. Well, you know what? It's still there. So I'm thinking I could have had a speck of dust under there and so the screen didn't go over top of it. But I honestly, 99.99% of this screen is completely adhered to the phone, and that is okay with me. I don't even notice the bubble unless I look for it. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of Armorsuit, the military-grade screen protector for your cell phone. I've used these in the past and have had good success, and I was glad to put it on my phone again. Now, in this video, I referenced that, remember that nano stuff that you're supposed to be able to fix your glass screens with? What I'm going to do is I'm going to link that video right up here. And I would love it if you would click on that review. And by the magic of the internet, when you click right up here, I'm going to join you at that review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.